I thought it would be fun to create a video of my backyard. I'm not very good at journaling, so I thought this could be my little gardening journal. And so next year I could go back at this time and check things out, see what I want to do and change, all of that. So if you want to watch, that would be great. This is my little vegetable garden, but I do have the boxwoods and the limelight hydrangea in the corner. That will get really big. I cut that each spring so it doesn't take over the world. Here are my little cute little potatoes in the straw. Let's see how that works this year. I planted those yesterday. And just some kale that came back from last year, and some little plants of, I also planted some kale and some lettuce and some weeds. And here, but let's go, we'll start over here in the corner. This is my beautiful maple tree that my friend Holly gave to me when she moved. I love plants from friends, especially if they move out of the area. It's just nice to have. And this is my composting garden. Put in some pachysandra and some hostas, and there's my another nice planter from my friend Holly, and euphorbia and bacopa, and that's pretty. So it just makes my little composting area prettier. Straw, I've been using the straw for different things. Okay, some more hostas. Oh, this creeping Jenny is fabulous. I bought, I don't know, maybe 9 plants last spring, and I used them in my planters, and they would spill over the side of the pots. They were beautiful. And then in the fall, look at this. I planted them in the garden, and now they're a wonderful ground cover. So I got those red coleus. See the red coleus? They'll grow, I don't know, 16, 18, 24 inches tall. I'm debating whether I like that or not. We'll see. Lalamium is kind of taken over, which is great back there. All of that is the lalamium. More hostas. And back here, I love these. These are little crepe myrtles, which are volunteers from this big crepe myrtle in the corner. So it's like God planted these. And I cut them way back too, because they kind of take over. And behind there is Monardia for the butterflies. And okay, so this is a work in progress, this back corner. And there's a pile of mulch left over from the other day. That is a limelight hydrangea there, and back there is another limelight hydrangea. So that's going to get like 6 to 8 feet tall. So that will fill in this whole area. So I'm going to get rid of a lot of those perennials and just have it finished and structured. I planted that boxwood that was in my front yard. I planted that, so that will be there in the winter time. And I'm really excited. My Mother's Day present to myself, I ordered 5 blue kazoo spireas. So I'm going to be planting that within the garden bed, and so those will be pretty bushes that will have white flowers in the springtime. So it'll be more finished and hopefully less work in the future. So I've been giving away plants to my friends, which I love, because if they have empty yards, they're happy to have them. And this is a crazy, a crazy hydrangea tree, which you can see like the main trunk just reaches for the sun all the time. So I cut that way back in the spring, and just gonna see what happens to that, because it was always kind of bending, falling over. But I kind of like goofy looking trees. And then I got some forsythia. Dan loves forsythia, so I thought that was his Easter gift. We didn't have any flowers on that this year, but next year for sure. And here's my beautiful bleeding heart, which I love, and I thought I'd get those Super Tunia pink bubblegum, and so that looks so pretty with that, and the sweet alyssum and the hostas. That looks good. I like that. So we've been in this house for almost 36 years, so some of these things were here. The azaleas, which that one has been cut way back, and I planted that rhododendron years ago, so that will be a beautiful deep purple. More hostas, and this is an azalea that has bloomed, and we'll get a little bit more out of that, and the hostas in the front. So I'm just working on really building up my soil. I got that compost manure mixture from risers with the mulch, so that's going to be great. Really helpful. And this, oh my gosh, look at this oak leaf hydrangea. I got that in the fall for $5. You know, if you go shopping at these nurseries in the fall, they're just practically giving their stuff away because they don't want to have to take care of them during the winter. So I'm not sure what color that's going to be, but it'll be lovely. A big old akuba, I cut that back. That'll come back together. And oh my gosh, this is the white rhododendron tree that I got years ago. It's just a small tree, and look at it, so pretty. I love it, and it smells so nice. Great for cut flowers. I brought some in yesterday. Some more hostas, Solomon seal. That, anybody wants some of that? I got lots of that. Another old azalea. And over here, and I love just my stone, my walkway to the gate. Another rhododendron, another boxwood that I planted in April from the front yard and moved everything to the back. Some laurel. Viburnum in the back, that's so old too. That was here when we moved here. Another cuba. Just a yew and evergreen. And the lilacs, not the lilacs, the hostas in front. And these are my lilacs. I cut these way back last fall. So I just got a couple blossoms this year, but that's okay. Next year it'll be full probably. That's what happens with these lilacs, you never know. And I planted the lavender in front, so that will be really pretty. And I have lots of phlox. I love the phlox. And over here, I planted Tough Stuff hydrangea. There's one there in the corner. It's my buddy George. And then I just transplanted these, another Tough Stuff hydrangea there, and another one there. I'm not sure if it'll get enough sun here, but I'll keep an eye on it. And there's a drain spout. We gotta figure out, fill all that in over there. And I just moved, these are Firepower Nandinas. So I transplanted them, so I'm hoping that they'll grow and recover a little bit better. And this is a Nandina, I forget what that's called, like bamboo. But it's, this is the worst season. It's really a winter plant, and it has beautiful, beautiful red berries at Christmas time, and it'll fill in, and it's really a pretty plant. But right now it looks a little scraggly. And there's another boxwood that I planted. And this I love too. I might move it to a different spot in the fall. This is a peonies from my friend Vernie. She gave that to me when she moved. So it just makes me happy every year when that flowers. So all of this is a work in progress, and I'm trying to figure it all out so it all goes together. I feel like I need to work on this bed more. Not completely happy with it, but it'll get there. And sometimes you just have to be patient and let things grow in. And these are beautiful. These are spirea. They get little pink flowers. And this tree, look at this. This is a huge, oh my gosh. It's so close to the house. It was a cute little tree when I planted it. And you know, I don't know what I'm thinking half the time. But I learned from my mistake, and at some point, we have to get that taken down. It's a beautiful Hinoki cypress, but it's way too close to the house. So we'll have to get that taken down. And this is back to my vegetable garden, the spirea, some echinacea, and I'll be planting this garden pretty soon because it's going to be Mother's Day, and we'll get everything out. So that's my little garden tour. It just makes me so happy to look out my kitchen window and to come out here and to garden. It just makes me happy to play in the dirt, and I'm so grateful that for the foundation training and to be able to be strong and healthy and not hurt my back and do the work that I love. So that's it. Enjoy, get out into your garden, play in the dirt, have a great day. Thanks.